What's up, everyone? Welcome to the AEW Collision Watch Along. It's your girl, Denise. Welcome. Happy Saturday, everyone. It's kind of fun being here on a Saturday, by the way. I never know what to expect from the Collision show, so I'm very excited to be here today. I hope everyone's having a good weekend. For whatever reason, I can't seem to hear myself, but I think you guys can hear me. Can everyone hear me? I think you guys can, but for whatever reason, I can't hear myself, but I guess that's not really a big deal. Maybe it's me. I'm muted. Oh my gosh, was I muted the entire time? What the hell? I'm not sure what happened there. All right, that was weird. All right, we're here. I'm ready. Let's do this. We got Big G here who says, I wasn't expecting Denise to be covering Collision tonight, but this is a pleasant surprise. Yeah, so the reason I'm covering Collision tonight is because yesterday I wasn't here for SmackDown, so I figured, okay, well, since I couldn't make SmackDown, I might as well come up for Collision because I like to, do my shows. So it feels weird whenever I don't get to whenever I don't get to do a show, it feels weird. So I was like, all right, I could definitely do Collision. And let me just, I think the audio sounds okay. Let me put it up a little higher. Hasn't started yet. So you guys are just kind of hearing the, the background right now, but let's see. Oh, thank you so much, Tony, for letting me know the chat wasn't on. Cool. All right. We all got this. All right. We all got this here today. Everything's ready. It's a Saturday. You know how it is up in here. But thank you so much to everyone who's here, who's ready to watch Collision. I'm excited. I've only seen a couple of matches that were on the card. So for the most part, most of the card is going to be a surprise to me. Really, the only match I recall seeing was Kyle Fletcher and Ishii. I'm excited for that. So for the most part, this card is going to be a surprise. All right, we got, by the way, Sheldon Jackson. Dude, thank you so much, man. Gifted a DW membership. So does Infamous Raider Loco. Yes! And Sheldon says Denise is doing her quarterly Collision show. After this, we probably won't see her as a Collider again till the end of the year. That's probably true. Although, I have watched Collision in a row already, and then also I'm gonna be watching Collision next week too because it's on a Thursday, so I'm most likely gonna cover it on Busted Open. And so I think this is my fourth or fifth Collision that I've seen this year already. So I'm pretty proud of myself, guys. Hey, yo, I'm showing up. Thank you, Sheldon. So funny. All right, let's see. Oh, shit, guys. They're kicking off with the TNT Championship match, which means that they're going to have, I would imagine, a really good, really good time to actually do this match is what it looks like. This is the match I was most waiting for, and they're getting it out of the way right away. Okay. All right, I see how it's going. Let's see who's in here in the meantime, by the way. Shout out to Scoucher Boy. What's up, Scoucher Boy? We got Matt Rykeel in the building. Shout out to Arnold Nicholson, by the way, who I 100% agree with. He says Collision is better when it's live. I so agree with you, my friend. I think Collision. Oh, they also got Paul Walter Hauser on commentary today. This guy's everywhere, man. He's friends with everybody. Everyone that I meet, they're like, oh yeah, I'm friends with Paul Walter Hauser. Oh yeah, I'm friends with Paul Walter Hauser. He's a very well-connected individual. But yeah, I definitely feel like it's much better show when it is live. So I agree with you, Arnold. Hey, what's up, Joey? We also got Joshua. We got Sarah. Hey, Sarah, hope you're doing well. We got Moneymaker Chris in here. Shout out to Samantha Miller, who says hi from North Carolina. Hey, Samantha, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully everything's good right now in North Carolina. I've only been to North Carolina one time in my life, but it was a nice little, I was there when they did Sting's retirement, so it's been a while since I last went to North Carolina, but I had a nice time. Lots of trees. We also got Hallelujah says, what's up? He says, it's Saturday, you know what that means. Guys, so low-key, Ishii has one of my favorite entrances of all time. Like legit, one of my favorite entrances.
Obviously, like a 30 or more.
I like to do the little.
Sometimes the takedown.
Okay, so I don't know why, but I think between Braun Breaker and Brody King and literally any wrestler that has like the barking thing, it's now my favorite thing to do in pro wrestling is do the barking thing. It is so much fun. Also, shout out to Elite. He says, looks like Jelly Roll. Hey, you're kind of right. He does look a little bit like Jelly Roll, minus the tattoos, though. We got X Unpopular. Shout out to XE Trek Jedi. We got Sarah. He says, walking to 7-Eleven, and I'm enjoying company while I walk. Sarah, make sure to look both ways. Do not let the stream distract you. But thank you so much for having us on your walk. Also, shout out to Dynasty Jan, who's also here. We got Austin Wright, who says DWO and getting it right to it with Kyle Fletcher and Ishii. I really think that right now we're in store for a really good title reign with Kyle. Like, he has he knows he has to prove to the world that he's that guy right now. He's gonna want him. You can tell he wants people to talk to about him being TNT champion. He wants the conversation to be about him and his work, and you can tell by what he's doing on the card. Look at this. They're starting now with just like literally getting each other with elbows. Oh my God.
Forearm elbow shots, if you will. Looks like Kyle Fletcher.
Good start already, guys. This is how you start a matchup. Action, action, action.
More of attrition. Two men.
So excited.
Two big egos. Speaking of
especially coming off of that match with Dustin that Kyle had. He's
I'm not holding it TNT championship.
Gonna want to keep that going, keep that energy going. Yo, they're still going. This has been the whole match. They're just hitting each other with forearms. With elbows, excuse me.
He's wobbly.
A real fire plug of a man.
I feel like Ishii is just gonna be a wall right now. Yep.
Ishii comes running through now.
Sadly, Kyle got taken down because Ishii is like a big giant brick wall. But like the thickest brick wall that you could ever imagine is Ishii.
Healthman just giving us a great matchup early on.
Martel Nicholson says no Don Callis tonight. Yeah, good. We got IGN Sucho who says AEW has been on a row as of late. We're so blessed tonight. Look, man, I'm telling you, I know everyone makes fun of me because I never tune in to watch Collision. I get it's the running joke. But on Thursday, when I did tune into the show, last Thursday, I literally thought that it was better than Collision, than Dynamite. And I thought, oh shit, because I had seen a couple people telling me, hey, Denise, Collision's better than Dynamite. And I was like, yeah, shut up. That's probably not true. Y'all are just exaggerating. But this past Thursday, I did agree with that sentiment. I did agree past last Thursday. Thank you, IGN.
Listen, Nigel, I have great respect.
We got Boycott Activision who says, I hate to be that guy, but I'd love to see Kyle versus Randy. I read that wrong. I actually thought it said RVD. I was like, oh, Kyle versus RVD is hella interesting. I was trying to figure out what triggered that in your brain to want to see that. But then I reread it and it's Randy. And I know a lot of people think he looks like Randy, which he doesn't. He literally just has the exact same hairstyle. That's literally it. We got D. Kamai here says Ishii is like a bag of bricks. Yo, for real.
Sydney Sweeney. It's like a modern day Western.
All right. We look forward to that. Absolutely.
You're in our modern day.
Yo, hey, Kyle got him with a good top. I feel like I was expecting Ishii's top to be way harder than Kyle's. I guess I didn't really remember Kyle with a hard chop.
The open weight champion.
Of course, Don Callis.
IGN just says Denise. It's because they're both bald.
Here, I'm sure because he has
all the bald wrestlers. Oh my God, can you imagine like a bald wrestler's Royal Rumble? Just only balds allowed.
Yes, I am.
Yo, that'd be hella funny.
You can do that when he's not sat beside
like,
you.
What a rib. Can you imagine?
Looking at him that he's a coward. He's got that look about him.
He's probably watching this, Paul. I'd be careful what you say, Sunshine.
I'll just find the conglomerate.
Oh, so shout out to Ben Grimm. We got Anthony Soli, Raphael Smith.
Obviously, you can see that Kyle Fletcher has the height advantage here, and he's using that right now. Big, long thrust kick with that leg.
Very.
We got What's Up Winston here who says Ricochet was saying, aha! Yeah,
The way he
seriously.
landed, I think
That is
perhaps there's
100%
something wrong
true.
with the ring.
Shout out to ESR569.
It's a square thing
Hey,
in the middle
Matt
of the ring
Rakio,
where
he says,
people
saw the
wrestle.
Smash Mary
That's
Kill
what
vid
I'm
on
doing right now.
Patreon
Let's
with
see
you and
what's
Alex.
happening.
Hilarious.
Just
Matt,
here,
thank you so much for
boot
being
to
a
the
part
shoulder
of the
that Jordan
Patreon.
took the stud
Very,
pit
very
bull
happy
down
every
and
time
then some.
people enjoy the videos that are being put
Oh,
up
that was a
there.
good
Thank you
one.
so much, Matt.
Even for you, Nigel.
That's
that was a
called
pretty good-
riffing, Tony.
Sure.
James says, as a
Can't
bald
be
man
serious.
myself, they're looking good. Tony says,
Thank you very
Baldmania.
much. How about that?
I feel like if
Anytime
I
you
was
wanna pop in,
a
so-
booker, at some
just let
point
you
I
guys
would
go
book
back
an
and forth.
all
This is
bald
great.
card,
Open our
an
telecast
all
here.
bald rumble,
in
and just like not tell
This
anybody and
great
just see
venue,
if people notice.
legendary venue that's
Like I
hit
would
pro
do it to
wrestling
pop
since the
myself
early 70s.
and just see if
And
people
you've been
picked
to
up on
watch
it.
most of those matches, Tony.
I don't.
Infamous Raider Loco says it's a bald person. I would walk into the ring and look around like, wait a damn minute. What is this, a bald party?
No, it's cool to be here in Virginia. You know, we're not just hitting every 5 main metropolis markets.
Come on, crowd,
AEW
get into it. Let's
tries to
go.
touch the entire globe here.
Yeah, see?
Taking pro wrestling around
Sometimes
the
you
globe.
just gotta remind people.
And you want a good set,
They're there to
right?
pump it
Virginia,
up.
Wasn't that the first movie that you ever debuted in?
Oh wow, now you're a mark.
Huh?
Now you're a mark.
We
You did
don't
too
use
much
that
homework.
word in national TV.
I mark with a C, not with a K.
Are they arguing about using the word mark?
The fans are clearly on his side.
Absolutely, he's trying to pick up.
That's the
Fletcher
second
here.
time this
Fletcher
week
trying
they've
to
used
hold
the
his
word
ground.
mark on AEW.
Double axe
I
handles
think
to
we
try
heard
to
it on
break through, and
Dynamite,
he
didn't
did.
we?
But
Yeah, Mercedes. I think she called Renee Paquette a mark. That's the second time on AEW television this week that I've heard them use mark. And that's not a word you often hear people use on the broadcast.
Look at this.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Powerbomb.
He picked up Ishii like Ishii's a small
opening
man.
match continues on TNT and HBO Max. Stay with us.
All right, we're on a commercial break. I don't remember. Oh, nope. I couldn't remember if I got commercials or not during this show, but yeah, I definitely do. We got Destructocron here who says the winner of the Bald Rumble gets a year's supply of scalp shine. Yo, can you imagine the sponsorship opportunities? Like if you went up to Rogaine and we're like, hey, Rogaine, we're going to do an all bald Royal Rumble. Would you like to sponsor this Royal Rumble? Just have Rogaine's logo like dead center on the mat. Would be hella funny. Oh my God. IGN Sucho says, hey, Denise, how did it feel getting randomly scolded by Mark Henry this morning on Busted Open? Mark is like a dad, guys. I got the dad scolding. That's exactly what I felt like. I'm like, oh my God, I'm getting scolded right now by my father. That's exactly what that felt like. It was so funny. It was such a fun show today. Completely flew by. I like when stuff like that happens, when the show just flies by so fast. Thank you so much, IGN Sucho. Hey, what's up, Dizza? He says, just came by to say hi to everyone. Unfortunately, NFL UFC is taking up my Saturday. Hey, man, enjoy yourself. Do what you need to do, man. By the way, let's see what we got here. Let me give some love. Who's in here? Who's in here? Hey, Infamous Raider Local says, what's up to our fearless leader? Glad to see you on a Saturday. Way to make up Friday. Love the surprise. Finally caught up on the Sky Blue interview. Absolutely loved it. She's everything I was hoping for as a person. Dude, that Sky Blue interview, she doesn't really have that many interviews that she's had done that I recall. Like, I don't think I've really seen any. I think I've seen her do maybe some more local media, but I hadn't really seen her like sit down and talk to a wrestling interviewer, you know, that kind of interview. And I was really glad when because I had pitched the idea to AEW PR about getting Sky Blue on the channel, but I really wasn't sure if it was going to happen or not. And they got back to me right away. So I found out like 2 days before the interview that it was going to happen. And I was like, yes, ma'am, so excited because I had shot my shot for Sky Blue, but I didn't know if it was going to happen because, you know, people are busy and all of that. But they said yes, and she was able to make it work. And then I was even happier because I was usually whenever I have an interview, I usually get like 15 minutes. And I asked, because you always have to ask, like, hey, how much time do I have? I just want to make sure I don't, step over anybody's time constraints. And Sky was like, I have all the time. Like, let's do it. And I was like, oh shit, I get more than 15 minutes. Woo! I was so happy. Yeah, we did like a 40-minute interview, which was fantastic because I had no idea that I was going to be getting that much time with her. So I was thrilled, man. I loved the conversation with Sky. It was perfect. And I just feel like she just said a lot of wonderful things about a lot of different stuff that we touched on so many different subjects. I think it's one of the interviews that get a Blue fan and you want to learn more about her. I feel like that's the perfect one. But of course I'm biased. Thank you so much, Frank.
To start the match.
Also, thank you so much to Thunder Drift 345, who's been a DWO member now for 8 months. He says the Triangle of Madness is my favorite faction. They're off to a good start, man. Oh shit, Ishii just took down Kyle fast.
I'm not sure what that was, but it was effective.
They're off to a good start.
Car crash here. Both men are down.
The power here.
Thekla with her creepy spider pose. Julia's been nailing this character for a while now. And now getting to see Sky Blue sort of incorporated in it, it's all so fun. Thank you so much, Thunder Drift.
Out the cobweb, so to speak. You'll be picked up here.
And Sheldon Jackson says if Ishii wins, he'll have 3 titles. The New Japan Strong Openweight, the IWGP Heavyweight Tag, and TNT, but he ain't winning. Bro, the fact that he already has 2 titles is kind of sick. Dude is a very... Guys, I don't think I've ever seen a headbutt like that. Usually the headbutt comes directly across from you, or it comes from above. I don't think I've often seen it come like all the way from down there. And y'all know I'm a sucker for a good headbutt. But that one in particular popped me because he came from down under. Oh yeah! Damn! 2.9! 2.9!
Look if we can.
Yeah, dude, Ishii's the shit, man. He's cool. I like him because he exudes attitude, you know? He just seems like a badass motherfucker.
When he lands.
Thank you, Sheldon, for the love.
Just like a real pit bull, Ishii is equal parts adorable and dangerous.
Did you just say adorable and dangerous?
I've underestimated him. His match is going longer than he thought.
I've never seen anybody describe Ishii as adorable. Although he is pretty adorable, so I get it. I see it.
How do you feel about that?
Well, I don't see a dog in there, so.
The Stone Pit Bull.
Oh, it's a nickname.
This is what Paul's talking about.
Nickname, for crying out loud.
Cody, no, he's not a fan yet of Kyle and Ishii. They're kick-ass, Cody. I hope they win you over. Boycott Activision says, I love old tough guys, no sellers like Ishii. Yeah, I like that too. I just really like that. Like, oh, fuck, he almost slipped. I really like that aggression, that strong style. Hey, what's up, Delethal? We got Smacky P. What's up? Oh, mother effer! Yo! Mother effer!
The apron of the freaking ring.
Guys, this match is kicking ass, by the way.
Like that.
Have another look at
Bro!
Very little give.
The other angle looked far worse. Also, Smacky P, I've never seen his vlog, by the way.
I'll be surprised.
You got Sed, who says he's adorbs.
Okay. Yeah.
We all just want to be best friends with Ishii.
And I'm surprised he didn't try to go for
He seems like the best friend you can possibly have.
Back to the turnbuckles.
If anybody messes with you, he'll like fuck them up on your behalf. On your behalf. Yeah, XM Popular says, damn, on his head. That's what I'm saying. I just saw Ishii's head hit the apron like nasty.
How about that? 1, 2, go! Beautiful.
Okay, crowd's into it now. They were kind of like a little bit on the fence, I think, in the beginning of this match, but I feel like they're getting into it now.
Wants that gold, baby.
We got Matt Raikila says Kyle versus Ishii is killing it.
Remind you, we got some great events coming
up. Shout out to Carla. I just saw you somewhere. Oh yeah, there you are. Carla, thank you so much for hopping in. I missed everybody yesterday too, but I did have a great time ring announcing last night.
Cincinnati, Ohio. Watch it. There goes Fletcher.
Ooh. Also, shout out to Lil MT Shocker who's here.
On the 20th of August, and don't forget the big one is coming up at the O2, and it's Forbidden Door, Sunday night, 24th. There's a German
shit.
Ishii shakes it
off. He just got up.
Tickets at AEW.
Ooh. All right, this match is delivering the way that I expected. This is a Denise match.
You got to give it up for these two guys.
This is the kind of stuff I like.
Listen to that response. This is what
we got. Joshua Bones here who says this is awesome. Marilla Cabello says, I was at a wedding yesterday. Oh, Melissa, I hope you had a nice time. I love weddings. They're very nice to go to.
I love the versatility, man. As an actor, I try to take on different roles and genres. When you watch AEW, you are getting everything.
Hey, Charles, thank you so much for asking. I had the best time last night. I forgot, by the way, how sweaty you get as a ring announcer. Holy shit. Being underneath the bright lights, man. I was sweating buckets. And mind you, I only ring announced 3 matches. And I was sweating. I think I lost 5 pounds last night for ring announcing. Nice. But yeah, I had a great time. They only had 3 matches, so it was a very quick show, but they also had like a musical performance. And it was just a cool crowd, like a very alternative crowd.
He's giving them a little receipt here on the high rent district. Let's see what Fletcher's got up his proverbial sleeve.
Yeah, you're a good call, because we saw Ishii with that superplex.
But Ishii's trying to, yes.
Oh, there you go.
Escaped.
I think Kyle's gonna, nope, never mind. I thought Kyle was gonna find a way to get out of that power bomb, but he did not. Oh, Jesus. He hella sold that clothesline.
1, 2, 2. Only.
What a match, and we're just getting started.
They got their working boots. See, I think that's why they put it in the opener, so that
these guys probably
you
got
can
20 years between them, and
make sure you get your fix in with this match.
Absolutely. The never open weight champion, the TNT champion going at it. He lands, that time on his feet.
That's a shout out to Titans One, who's also here. Aaron Teagle. Oh, God.
1, 2, 3.
He literally just put his whole body on Kyle.
Both men.
And tried pitting him like that.
That's serendipitous for the Stone Pitbull, but look at this.
Nope.
Fletcher using his quickness, got out of the way. Finds the knee once again. Pick up.
Oh, fuck. That was good. Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Nope.
No, did not get it. Did not get it.
But Fletcher will
Guys,
not be
Kyle
denied.
Fletcher is
He's
that guy,
defeated
man.
legends.
I
He's
say it
killed
every
superstars.
week.
Oh,
And I feel more and more confident each week about it.
Again. And Ishii just stood up erect, looked at him, said, "Hit me again."
Oh, God.
How does he have any
Yo.
the fighting spirit.
He got him up. Here's the shoot, drop, brainbuster.
I think that might be it right there.
1, 2.
Yeah. All right. That was a nice little sprint of a match, man.
Here's your winner, and still
I'm a fan, guys. I'm sold. I'm a fan. I liked what they did here today for this. This was the match I was looking forward to. Like, this is the reason I was here. On top of me missing SmackDown, but legit, this was the match that most appealed to me that I had seen announced on the card. Let's see what everyone's saying. What did you guys think? Thank you so much, Ramboli. He says, I gave a like. Thank you very, very, very much. Oh, he's going to cut a promo. We got Matt Raquel who says great match, and Kyle Fletcher is amazing. Biden says Kyle is so good. Maxwell says now that's how you start a show.
In what will go down as the greatest title reign in AEW.
I told you guys. Like, he legitimately, you can tell he wants to be that TNT champion.
And now,
who's next?
Ishii-san is the latest bona fide legend around the world that I have mopped the floor with.
So who's next?
First, Adam Cole. Second, Dustin Rhodes. Third, Tomohiro Ishii. But that has me thinking, what is next?
Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing.
And that is where I start thinking about Forbidden Door.
Ooh, do you think he'll get a Forbidden Door?
And being in here with Ishii-san makes me think about my New Japan days. And I am presented with an opportunity. New Japan, I want you to send your pound for pound best at Forbidden Door to face me for the TNT Championship.
All right, who do you guys think they're sending?
But whoever it is does not matter because the result will be the same. I will be holding this championship high above my head. And you and everyone around the world will have no choice but to say my full name.
All right, everyone, we got Matthew Fred who says Tanahashi. We got Big T says Zack Sabre Jr. We got Arnold who says Zack Sabre Jr. versus Kyle Fletcher. Who else are we thinking? Sheldon's also thinking Tanahashi. Matt Raquel's thinking Zack Sabre Jr. I like the mouse says Gabe Kidd would be wild, but I doubt they would do that.
Ishii, and embarked on his own journey to become the greatest TNT champion of all time.
Oh, Don Callis is here.
The destiny of Kyle Fletcher. And it felt so good to me to beat a New Japan talent that I feel like I'd like a little more. You see, I had a big role to play in the success of New Japan several years ago. It's why they gave me this one-of-a-kind tie that I'm wearing tonight, because I'm feeling all things New Japan. In fact, let me send a little message out to the management team at New Japan Pro Wrestling. We're going to be here this week in Cincinnati. I would love it if you would send your best to face Kyle Fletcher. What are you afraid of, New Japan? Send me someone for Kyle. And after he's done embarrassing them, I will take off this one-of-a-kind tie and I will choke whoever you send into oblivion as Kyle Fletcher and I march on into history. And New Japan and whoever you send will be on the ash heap of my history.
How does Don Callis still have that big ass scab on his forehead, by the way? I've never seen a scab last as long as Don Callis' scab, and it still looks hella fresh. I'm starting to think he's putting makeup on it or something. We got Meadow Rules here who says, what year did you get into wrestling, Denise? God, like 1998, 99, somewhere around there. Was definitely before 2000. That's around the time that I started watching. Thank you, Meadow Rules, for asking.
On Dynamite this Wednesday, it is going to be the technical spectacle.
No,
that's right. The
it's on Collision next week.
At the New Japan Pro Wrestling World Champion Zack Sabre Jr. at Forbidden Door at Cesaro, Danny Garcia.
Did he say Jack Sabre Jr.? Or am I hearing things?
To be ready, you got to stay ready, and with those three guys, it's going to be a very
guys,
steep
am I
training
hearing
curve
things?
the next 7 days
or did he say
before,
Jack?
an opportunity presents itself.
All right, we got to talk about Tony Schiavone here. He first said the match was happening on Dynamite. It's happening on Collision. And then he said Jack Sabre Jr.
Top technical wrestlers.
Okay, so clearly Smacky P also heard that too.
Forbidden Door to take on Zack Sabre Jr.
We got Jackson who says he is putting makeup on it, but it's a permanent scar because of Mox and then the BCC.
Take a look.
Okay, so he's just making it look extra pretty. All right, so yeah, BTW, at least now we know it's not Zack Sabre Jr. who would be answering Kyle Fletcher's challenge, which, by the way, I would have loved to see that match, but I guess it's not. That's not it. We got What's Up Winston who says that scar makes him look like such a movie villain, gives Big Boss Leader vibes. Yeah, it's almost like that guy who's like been through something. You like want to know his story. Like, how'd you get that scar, man?
You see, I have all of this ammo,
yeah,
I have all
that's
this
exactly what I was
firepower, and
thinking.
you think that I'm not about to use it. My patience is wearing thin because I have been nothing but kind and respectful since I stepped foot into AEW, and we have been very transparent about our goal, and we have no issue
stabbing people with scissors, Ricochet.
in our path until we get the respect that
What do
we
you
deserve.
mean respectful?
So you will give us what we want, or we will take it.
What do you want, Ricochet?
And that, you see, that's not a request. That's a demand.
Okay. Well, okay, so they're gonna have Ricochet versus Juice Robinson today. Okay, I didn't know that match was happening. All right, let me catch up with everything here because I think we're going to commercial break. All right, we're in commercial break. Let me see what everyone's saying here. We got Jit A, who says, random question, it's pronounced Jit A, says, in your Tony Storm interview, she invited you for dinner. Did you actually go to dinner with her? Do you want the kayfabe answer or the shoot answer? Or are you asking for a Denise Unreal, or do you want me to keep it kayfabe? Like, what version do you want? What version? Because I don't want to ruin it for you if it's still real to you, damn it. No, guys, I did not go to dinner with Tony Storm. She was just being Tony Storm. But if it's still real to you, damn it, then we totally did go to dinner. We went to go have lobster, had some bread rolls. I downed the applesauce. It was great. So pick your answer. Thank you so much, Jit A, for asking and for sending in this super chat. Very much appreciated. Also, hope you enjoyed that interview with Tony Storm. She's a hoot and a half, okay? She's so much fun to chat with and whatnot. But yeah, she's definitely a busy girl. It was Dynamite 300. So yeah, thank you so much for asking. We got Sheldon Jackson here who says, do you think AEW will eventually go back to big arenas for Dynamite and Collision? Or do you think they should stay in these intimate venues and save the big venues for pay-per-view only? Look, I feel like a lot of people have, I don't feel, remember for a while on social media, all you were seeing for like the longest time was pictures of people posting like, look, AEW's only half sold here. Look at these pictures where it's empty. And you have like no idea when the picture was taken, but they're always promoting how empty it looks. I haven't seen any of that ever since they changed venue locations and they started to do smaller venues. And for the last, since they've started to do this, I feel like it's been looking it's been looking good every week. And I haven't seen posts like that anymore. I would love it if they were in a place where they could go back to those big venues. I think they should eventually. I think they should kind of like go by how they're doing, right? Like if the demand is there for more, then do the bigger venues. If the demand is there for what they're meeting right now, then stick to that. But I wouldn't necessarily, close it out as an option. Because it does look really good right now, but also I did love the big venue feel. So I'm kind of cool with what they're doing, and I feel like they should play it by ear based off of like interest and demand and where they're at and what city and what's going on that day. Is it a special Dynamite? Is it not a special Dynamite? Little things like that. Thank you so much, Sheldon. That was a great question. We got Infamous Raider Loco who says, imagine having ice cream with Ishii and some dude bumps you. Then you realize this guy didn't know he would be chopped to death tonight. And Ishii gets up and chops that motherfucker's ice cream out the damn window. Yeah. I would not mess with Ishii. Frank also says, might be a stupid question because you might have answered before, but do you ever vlog or record when you ring announce? Just curious. I actually don't, by the way.
Christian Cage, and now that you're standing here with me tonight, I need to ask the question on everybody's mind. Why did you do it?
Questions.
Why are they asking? What do you mean, why?
Obsession
what?
With why we choose to conduct business the way that we do. But Christian Cage, you said you respected us for standing up to you. But you didn't like it when we questioned why you did what you did. Well, who's questioning us now? You're questioning us now. All of you are questioning us now, aren't you?
Kip Sabian looks like
it's
a pirate today.
Typical hypocritical Christian Cage, constantly telling himself lies that he wants to hear, spewing lies about himself and everyone around him. How are we supposed to feel fulfilled when all you do is speak empty lies? If there's one part where you spoke remotely about the truth last week, it was when you said that I had every tool in my book to be a star. Where you went incorrect is the fact that I'm already a star. I'm a shooting star that was just now set free to soar. And if any of you are shocked or questioned as to why we did what we did to Christian Cage, you ain't seen nothing yet. Our next chapter is us ending the career of Christian Cage.
I don't get why people are acting like they don't know why they did what they did to Christian Cage. We all saw this coming. Christian Cage was being a terrible father. Why are we acting so surprised? Why are we acting like what Nick Wayne and Mother Wayne did was so bad?
Let's go back to Arcady.
I don't think I read this story right. What the hell? Also, Frank, to finish answering your question, also we got Megan Bain coming out right now. To finish answering your question, I usually don't. I don't think I've ever vlogged my ring announcing experiences. Although when I was doing it more actively, I really wasn't vlogging. Maybe in the future I will. I didn't this time around because I really didn't know what to expect. And when I don't know what to expect, I just like to be focused on what it is that I'm doing for that day. But you're right. I probably should vlog more of this stuff. I think I probably only vlogged my ring announcing experience when I ring announced in Dallas for WrestleMania 38 weekend. That might be the only one I ever actually vlogged, and that is up here on the channel for you to check out. But yeah, that's kind of it. Yeah, you would think I'd vlog more, but I'm weird like that. I don't know what I do. Thank you, Infamous Raider Loco. All right, we got Andrew Panajotis. Hey, what's up, Andrew? He says, hey, cool, Denise, thanks. When did you first watch Hulk? Hulk Hogan? I'm assuming that's the question. God, I don't even know. It feels like he was just always there because when I started watching wrestling, obviously he was kind of, not really active at that point. But they talked about him so much, and my uncle would always show me old wrestling. So that, I just knew of Hulk Hogan. It was just one of those things you just know. I can't even pinpoint like the first time I saw him or anything like that. It was just one of those things that you just know. And you don't even know how you know. You just know. That's kind of how it happened for me. I wish I could give you a better answer, but I don't really remember like the specific moment. Thank you, Andrew, for the love, though.
Suplex that time. Emily Rose came to a Dynamite in October of 2019. Saw AEW for the first time in Charleston, West Virginia, and therefore wanted to become a professional wrestler. And she's been working at it since then, but right now...
We got M. Caspito who says, love when you low-blowed SRS with the clusterfuck during WrestleMania weekend a few years ago. Yeah, that was in Dallas. That was... Oh my God, that was so fun. That's one of my favorite days in life ever. It was legitimately thrilling. Like, I get why wrestlers do what they do because you get, ooh, nice. You get that should probably be it. Quick squash match from Megan Bain. Really not much to say on that one, to be honest. It was like 2 moves and it was over. It was truly one of my favorite days ever. So much adrenaline, so much fun. It was awesome. That's all I can say.
Brian Keith, Big Bill, you guys look
pissed.
Now we got Big Bill and Brian Keith.
See, I'm mad all the time, but this time you managed to piss off Big Bill. You put your nose in our business. You put your hands on Big Bill. You put your hands on me. And then you knocked us out of the tag team tournament. You crossed one line, and then you crossed another line. That's too many damn lines. Too many damn lines. So, Juice, the next time I see you, I'm going to walk a straight line directly at you and rip your head off. Juice Robinson, you've got exactly what's coming to you. Pew pew.
His little pew pew. My gosh, he looks more like Edge every day, I swear. The dude is just morphing into Edge more and more each and every day. All right, let's see who else we got here. Shout out to Corporate Gohan here. We also got DDG Bruce City. Oh, I love this entrance. Hold on, I'm gonna shut up. I like the song.
That's the name we just heard.
I like the song. like you have to like just dance to the rhythm. It's like a fun rhythm song. Like I would totally do like aerobics to this song. Just get my little dumbbells and just be walking, do my little steps up and down to this song. We got Destructo-Con here who says best entrance in wrestling right here. It's a good fucking entrance, like the way the camera is and when they're all it looks better when they're all there, of course, posing. Like they look pretty kick-ass. I like the production of it and the song. Got Tony here who says Edge Jr. All right, let's see. We also got Infamous Raider Loco who says too many damn lines has me dying. So funny. Thank you, Infamous Raider Loco. Hey, what's up, num1 J Stub? We also got Zach Minger in the building. Smacky P says, by the order of the Bang Bang Gang. I don't know why I felt the need to read that like that. What's up, Winston says, show some love for Ricochet. Ricochet's been doing a good job. Also, thank God Juice Robinson is growing back his beard. Because Juice Robinson without the beard, yo, just tripping me out. But also with his hair back like that, still showing so much forehead, you know? I need Juice Robinson with the crazy hair and the crazy beard. I need that. I need that Juice Robinson. Sorry, did I say Ricochet? Sorry, I meant Robinson. I was staring at Ricochet as I was talking about Juice Robinson. Also, shout out to Vinny Doom Gamer who's also here. Hey, what's up, James Irving? He says Juice looks so weird without the bushy beard. Tony should have warned us, for real. We got Omar here who says Juice looks creepy to me without the beard. He kind of does. I mean, I didn't want to say it, but like he kind of does. Henry Kieran says, hey, Denise, is there a review show tonight? No, it's just the watch along today. Yeah, after this, I'm going to go sit down. And I ordered a new puzzle that just arrived. At least I think it arrived because I saw my Amazon package. And I'm like, oh, I think that's my new puzzle. So I kind of want to go and get in there. I want to get in there and figure it out.
Somewhat of a wild card.
Yes, boy says, Denise, would you be upset if your husband shaved his facial hair? He has shaved his facial hair multiple times, yeah. I always make fun of him because he looks like a baby. I'm like, who is this? I don't know you, you baby face.
People sometimes get caught in some of the...
But he grows it really back really fast, so it's not really a big deal. I've gotten used to it. That's probably what happened to Toni Storm. She probably seen Juice Robinson without his beard multiple times and just got used to it. He really chopped the cardboard. Ricochet chopped Jay White's cardboard. Also, I saw Tony Khan did an interview where he said White's going to be out for a long time.
Have you been in the ring with Ricochet before?
Bums me out.
Never had that opportunity either.
Tony, have you wrestled?
Maxwell says Juice Robinson looks better with the beard. Yeah, I agree.
Regarding their in-ring ability.
Dynasty Dan says, what is it that you think about doing puzzles with me? Honestly, Dan, I find them very relaxing. I don't know why, but I think it's relaxing to me because I'm so focused on the puzzle that I stopped thinking about everything else. Like, he patted him on his bald head. He just went kaposh on his bald head.
Not equally politically challenged, but
no, but for real, I don't think about work. I don't think about anything but the puzzle when I'm doing it. So it kind of helps me escape from my everyday, which is nice. So I do kind of like having that escape. Thank you, Dan.
That time by Juice. And a cover 1, 2.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but Juice Robinson does have.
You got Naruto here. Says Juice looks like the Winter Soldier right now.
Have that long beard.
Yeah,
obviously.
Elite Absol says, you're into puzzles, Denise? I've only done,
I've done any question about that.
Recently, I've done 5 1,000 piece puzzles.
Side, a more serious side of Robinson,
and they're kind of my new, I'm trying to make them into a hobby. But I feel like I have to do 10 to legitimately call it a hobby. It's not a hobby yet. If I do 10, I'm at 5 right now. I'm going to start my 6th one. If I do 10, it's a hobby. Right now, it's still not a hobby.
Now, both of you guys are
But I started doing puzzles actually because people would always ask me if I had any hobbies.
You have to ignore him sometimes.
And I didn't have an answer for anybody. And I thought watching TV isn't really a good answer. Listening to music, not really a good answer. People are looking for specific hobbies. So I started to feel bad. He really rubbing his bald head. I started to feel bad that I didn't have a hobby, so I decided to find one, and I picked up puzzles, and I actually enjoy it. So, I was in need of one. Oh, there's Ricochet's goons.
Only a matter of time as yet. You see Robinson pointing out there.
Big time Baxters. No, I can't do a Rubik's Cube. Oh, no, that looks way too complicated.
You got to do a pre-mortem in this situation. You got to know that.
There it is. Bishop Khan on the outside. On the other way. The official distracted.
A stiff scoop slam right on the floor.
Boy, you are not kidding. And now here goes Ricochet. Oh, with a tope Salcedo. And this match continues live on TNT, streaming on HBO Max.
Ricochet's so cocky. That's literally been like the best thing about Ricochet is seeing how he's really found his groove on AEW. That's been probably the nicest thing, honestly. Yay, Six Maxwell agrees. It says doing puzzles are very relaxing. Yeah, like legit. It really is. Also, shout out to the Eli Carson. We also got Ramondo Monroe. What's up to Bill W. from New York, who's also here. Mick Economics is in the building. Ayo. Let me catch up here on the super chats. We got, hey, Moneymaker Chris. Thank you so much for the love, dude. He says, hey, Denise, this time next week, I'll be in Baltimore for the TNA Impact taping. My first TNA show. I can't wait. Yo, Moneymaker Chris, I hope you have a good time. You know, I don't think I've ever gone to a TNA taping before. I've only ever gone to, I went to Bound for Glory. I did that. That was very fun. And that was when they had it in Irvine. I was it 2008, 2009, 2010, somewhere around there. Whenever it was in Irvine, that's the show that I was at, Bound for Glory. And then I went to a live show, but I don't think it was like a taping. It was, or maybe it was a taping. Fuck, I don't know. I don't know if it was kind of like a house show thing, because this was so many years ago. Or if it wasn't, I don't think it was a legitimate like taping, or maybe I'm not really sure. But I remember going to that show, and that show was cool because back then what they used to do was if you screamed really loud, like if you were the loudest person in the section, you would get selected to go backstage and meet the wrestlers. So I remember I was there and I said, oh my God, because back then I never done anything like that, right? Like I was very young and I was at the show, and they chose me. They chose me because I was being extra loud so that I could get chosen. And I got chosen, and I went to the back and I met Christopher Daniels. I don't remember who else I met. I met a bunch of people. But it was very, very cool. I don't think they do that anymore, but damn, it was a really good incentive to get the crowd hyped by telling them, hey, if you're super loud, we're going to pick random people from the crowd and you get to go to the back and meet the wrestlers. Free meet and greet, pictures and everything. And you would walk back there and all the wrestlers were there and the fans would just go up to the wrestlers. It was very, very cool. So I remember that made my day, man. So I have good memories of TNA's live events. So I think you'll have a good time being there at the show. Yeah, I think you'll have a good time, man. Moneymaker Chris, thank you so much for the support, for the love, and let us know how the show goes. All right, and we're back on the show.
Paul Walter Hauser.
JJ Castillo, hey, thank you so much for the super chat. He says, Denise, what was it like meeting Toni Storm, and what was she like before and after the interview? She was, okay, so I was a little nervous because I was backstage and I didn't know where I was going to do the interview. And I was nervous because I took my brand new light, I plugged it in, and that shit did not turn on. And Tony was already there. Like, it was already time to do the interview, and I was just getting all my things set up. And I was internally freaking out because my fucking light wasn't working. And I thought, oh my God, if my light doesn't work, I'm so fucked, right? Like, it's going to look so ugly. My interview is going to be so dark and it's going to be a disaster. So in my head, I was kind of like trying to like problem solve, and I turned around and Tony was like so relaxed, and then they ended up moving us to a different section because PR noticed that I was having trouble with the light. So it turns out it wasn't my light, it was the plug. The plug-in wasn't working, so they moved us to a different room, and I plugged in my light, and everything worked. And Tony was so like, at no point did I feel rushed. At no point did I feel like, I didn't really start to feel rushed. No, I didn't feel like that at all. She was super cool about it. And then before we started the interview, I told her I was going to play the Never Have I Ever game with her. She obviously was thrilled about that. She was like, yeah, let's do it. She never broke character, not once, even when we were before and after. And she was very nice, very welcoming, and again, didn't make me feel rushed, even though I had to, figure out my light situation as well as figure out, reset everything up, because I had already set things up in one room and change rooms and reset things up. So she was very, very like cool about it all. So yeah, so it was great, honestly, JJ. It was very, very great. She greeted my little brother who was there too, and all of it. It was very nice. Thank you, JJ, for asking.
From Juice Robinson.
Juice could use some of Austin's energy right now. He is exhausted from this match with Ricochet.
Understandably so as well. Pick up on the back. Standing switch by Ricochet. Rolls up Juice. 1, 2, a handful of tights.
Hey, what's up, Christopher Leclerc? He says, I just watched your interview with Sky Blue. Yes!
Yeah, it's interesting to
Thank you so much for checking that out. Thank you.
Cover. 1, 2.
What's up, Winston says, good thing it was the outlet that didn't work. Yo, I was tripping, Winston. I thought it was my light that didn't work. And inside my head, I was like, you motherfucking light. I fucking spend money on you and you're not going to work. That's what I was thinking inside my head. I was, oh my God, my light is, and I brought my fancy light too. And I was tripping, bro. I was tripping. But yeah, thankfully it was the outlet. And it ended up working just fine.
Ricochet, of course. 16-year vet.
King Pope says, hey, Denise, no Reg watching AEW with you? No, he's running from the grind. He's all talk when it comes to Collision.
He's up on
talk. He's all talk. Where is he at on a Saturday? Nowhere to be found. I'm here.
Using the middle rope.
Nice.
Standing shooting star. 1, 2. And a 2 count.
I thought he had it.
Elite Absol says, who's next for you to interview in AEW, Denise? I don't got anything set up right now. So a lot of my interviews, they happen very on the fly. Like, sometimes I'll find out the day before. Like, people will reach out and be like, hey, we have so-and-so available. Are you interested? And I'll be like, yeah. And then other times I reach out and schedule things. So it really just depends. But somehow, some way, something always pops up.
Flatliner. A roll up. Got it. 1, 2, and 3. No, it was only a 2.
Dynasty Jan says Reginald's old ass is sleeping. He's probably knocked out somewhere.
Where the fans behind Juice Robinson now into the midsection. Hold on. Up on the apron of the ring. It's down it goes.
He's so hyped. Oh, nice. I liked his little kind of pounce there that he did.
Good Lord.
Oh, there's Big Bill. Big Bill took hit Juice with a big boot. Man, things haven't been the same for Big Bill and Brian Keith after MVP roasted them on Dynamite.
Somebody needs to peel.
I don't feel like things have been the same for them.
Austin Gunn.
Ricochet covering.
1, 2, 3.
All right, that was all right. It was more like outside shenanigans with the groups. That was really the focal point of the match versus the match itself. But it's fine. I already got my fix with Kyle and Ishii. I'm good.
It's Big Bill.
All right, let's see what else we get here.
All right, fans.
What's next? Tell us what's next. Caspito says, I'd love for you to interview Samoa Joe. I did get to interview him for a panel, but I don't think I've had him on the channel as of late. I've interviewed him in the past, but not like a conversation like that, like on digital like that. It was like a quick little when he was still working with WWE, actually.
But her stats
So it's been a while.
absolutely back it up. There is no one like Athena. Her Ring of Honor singles record is a staggering 67-0.
Oh shit, 67 and 0.
The Ring of Honor Women's
Damn.
Championship in 2022. Athena has had 30 title defenses.
30 title defenses. That's a champion, guys.
Including 3 former
I love
AEW
that.
champions. Athena beat Alex Windsor on her 959th day as champion and counting. The longest title reign in Ring of Honor history. At All In Texas, Athena outlasted 11 other opponents to secure an AEW Women's World
I'm so glad they
Championship
did this
shot.
video.
She has had only one previous shot at that title. She wasn't defeated, but she didn't win. The champion then, Toni Storm.
Athena Elite Wrestling takes center stage.
At Domino's,
All right, we're at a commercial break. Let me catch up with everything that everyone's saying. Let's see. Ooh, Cutest says, hey, Denise, who have you learned the most from in regards to wrestling interviews? Oh, Kurt Angle is my favorite interview of all time. It's up here on the channel. You can check that out. I learned the most from his interview. He gave such great answers, man, on things that I was dying to know about. My favorite interview of all time. Thank you, Cutest. All right, let me catch up on what everyone is saying here. We got Infamous Raider Loco who says, curious, what's the new puzzle you got? Jets in honor of football being back? I bet Mr. Denise is pumped. I'm ready for it. No, you're gonna, okay, so let me, I gotta explain myself before I give my answer because I don't need people making fun of me. Normally I do landscapes and I've posted pictures up on Twitter whenever I complete the puzzle. I usually do landscapes. That's kind of been, I love landscape photography. I'm really into all of that. So usually that's what I do. The last one I did was like Mickey and Minnie because I was at Disneyland and I saw it and I really liked it. And then the other day I was on Amazon and I was scrolling looking for puzzles because I had recently discovered the name of this company called Raven. Oh my gosh, I forgot. Raven Burger or something. Forgot what it's called now, but I saw them in a store and I saw that the store was selling them for so much money. And I'm like, I could get these cheaper on Amazon. And granted, I found a bunch on Amazon and they're way cheaper than buying in the store. So anyways, all that to say is I bought a fucking Barbie one. A Barbie puzzle is the one that I shipped to my house, but it's Barbie's office. I'm not kidding you. So it's Barbie's desktop and her Post-its and Barbie's camera. And it's really cute. And I thought, oh my God, I would have the best time putting this puzzle together. So the puzzle that I'm going to work on next is a Barbie puzzle, but it's Barbie's office. So I wanted to explain that because I didn't want to sound like a baby being like, I'm going to do a Barbie puzzle because normally I do landscapes. Okay. I'm an adult. I do landscapes, but this time that Barbie office puzzle was calling my name, had my name all over it. And yes, chocolate covered games, Raven's Burger. Yes. I saw their puzzles in store at some random store. Oh, I was in New Jersey. I was walking in Chatham, and I went into this little store and they had so many good puzzles, but they were like $30, $35. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to spend that much money on a fucking puzzle. So I didn't buy it. And instead I found them for like $20, $23, depending on which one you're trying to get on Amazon. So I at least saved like $10 or $15. And I only bought one because my rule is if you don't finish one, you don't get another one. You can only buy another one if you finish the one that you bought first, or else it's going to be like I buy a bunch and then none of them get done. And then it's just a waste of money. So yeah. Thank you so much, Chocolate Covered Games. Let's see what else we got here. Hey, what's up, Miss WWE girl? Maxwell says, Denise, have you ever done a two-sided puzzle? I did not even know this existed. Like legit, did not know this existed. Tenruza says, sending good vibes. Collision with Denise is a good fit. Hey, yo, Tenruza, thank you so much for popping into the stream, man. I'm glad the vibes are good. Thank you so much, man. I'm having a good time today, so thank you. We got Infamous Raider Loco. It says, Denise out here flexing with her best light. yo, I invested in that light. So I would have been hella upset had it not worked. And I don't even use it that often, which I should. But I like to, whenever I get in-person interviews like that, I always like to take my fanciest lights because I feel that it just looks good. And when things look good, they can tell you care. Like PR will be like, oh shit, like she actually cares about her interviews and she cares about what they look like and how they're presented, right? So then if someone cares about what they're doing and how it looks, it makes their talent look better. And so therefore maybe give you more opportunities to do interviews and stuff. So I feel like presentation goes a long way, right? Because you can tell you care. If someone shows up with a fan, like with their big ass camera and their light and everything all fancy and all high tech and stuff, they're like, oh shit, this girl's legit. Damn. So I always like to look legit whenever I go to these media events and whatnot. I try at least. Thank you, Infamous Raider Loco. We got Terrence Johnson here who says it's, by the way, Terrence, thank you so much. He says it's kind of ironic the night Punk gets cashed in on Jeff Hardy's sitting in the front row. I didn't even think about that. I forgot that Jeff was there. But in a way, I think he was probably just there for the TLC match. So it was probably just the one match that he was there for. Because usually stuff like that, they walk the wrestlers into the section for their segment, and then usually they bounce right afterwards. Not to be like, oh, this is how the sausage is made, but you see it all the time. Like when you're at the shows, if you pay close attention to like the front row area, wherever the celebrities are at, you always see them get walked there, and then you see them get walked out, or like you look and suddenly they're gone, like they just disappeared. So I've seen it happen a whole lot. But also, Terrence, I do appreciate the comedy in that. Thank you so much for the super chat, dude. Also, I thought, hold on, guys, my stream froze. This whole time I thought it was just on commercial. Hold on. Go live. Okay, I'm live. Where's the audio?
Ryan Suko, Joe Keys, and Josh Fuller.
Suko on your left, Joe Keys in the middle, on the right, Josh Fuller.
Really?
3 men to
all right,
face
but we're back. We're back, and we're live.
And FTR. Stokely's been working.
All right, so we got FTR versus
a gimmick for a long time. We got it, man.
Cameron, then.
You got speared.
A bunch of guys that I don't know. Okay, cool.
Trying to imply that he's not hurt.
Number Jason says Denise talked over the best wrestler alive. Wait, did Max Caster come out? Did I miss that?
Man, he's ready to go. I can't wait. Go, Stoke.
No, legit. My screen was all black. You know how it looks when you are on commercial break? It was just stuck there. So the whole time I thought they were just still on commercial break. Like I didn't realize the show was back.
It's somewhat of a breakdown, if you
will.
What?
Everyone's saying I missed it.
I can't get any hose.
God.
I've been fighting my
I didn't even
entire
know.
life. You identify with that, Pooh?
I blame HBO Max for that.
Nigel, I'm a gentleman. But,
okay, I like the mouse says that you didn't miss much, but yeah, thanks. That's so weird. I don't know what happened. Never happened before. Bro, this guy looks just like Gene Snitsky. Are you guys seeing this? He looks just like Gene Snitsky. Oh, thank you. So I missed Lexi interviewing Max. Okay. Thank you. So shout out to Austin Wright who's here. We got King Pope, Jeroy J.
Who, as we found out, will be in
Patricia. Good to see you, Patricia.
Next week from Cincinnati. Yeah, a very interesting match.
Omar says that's why I always back out of the stream on Max and go back in because sometimes it freezes. It's never happened to me before. This is literally the first time, and I usually watch Dynamite on Max all the time. So legit, I was like, oh, they're taking a long time on commercials, but I didn't stop to think twice about it. Big Time Baxter says, Denise, you missed nothing. We see 100 different backstage interview segments anyway. That's true. Also, shout out to Mike Kowinski. What's up?
Got a chance to prove it coming up with the finals of the tournament against Brodito.
Some nice technical work by the team and the local guys here.
Absolutely. Here's Fuller. Josh Fuller is in for the first time. 7-year vet goes down.
Jeroy J says, and if you're saying that's never happened before, Blue Chew code Denise. Number one Jason says young Snitsky. He does. DDG Bruce City says AEW's having jobber night, shaking my head. Oh, they always do that when I tune in. like the running joke. Every time I tune into Collision, I tend to get more matches like this. That was actually one of my biggest complaints when I stopped covering Collision, was that I didn't like how many like matches like this we have, where it's stars versus jobbers. Holy shit! And this guy looks like a young Juice Robinson. We got young Juice Robinson, young Gene Snitsky, and I haven't taken a good look at the other guy.
So they can't get involved. Well, didn't take long for Stokely to bail. And now the Cash Wheeler's in.
Stokely looking like a 45-year-old who started a jazz.
I can't think of another guy who he looks like. I've got nothing. He looks like him. Like he looks like him.
Duck down the Enziguri call. Jax down goes.
Said 83 says Dax walked up to my wife and blew a kiss and taunted me at All In, scared the hell out of her. Oh, that's so cute. I like that. Is she not a wrestling fan? Or is she a wrestling fan? Like, was she expecting it? That's so funny.
Beautiful. I hate to say it. Dax the Axe, lying in wait, playing possum, call it what you will.
Shatter Machine, and now they tag Stokely.
Oh my God, Stokely's going to the stop. Oh my God, he's struggling. Now he's going to the second row. Oh my God, what did I just see?
Zucco got stuck on.
I'm going to pretend like I didn't see any of that. Oh my God, that was horrible. Which it was obviously, that's the intended goal. Like, Stokely's not supposed to look like a 5-star athlete.
That could be his fate come
Oh, that's right. He's facing Copeland on Dynamite. Hella funny.
That's going to be the case. I don't know.
I'm done. Omar says, don't break a hip. Sarah Tom says, it's the best thing ever. Thank you for making my night.
One-on-one. I tell you, a lot of things have been going down.
King Pope says, no, Denise is slightly taller than Marco Stunt. I'm way taller than Marco Stunt. Like, by a couple inches. A little bit more than a couple inches. All right, we got a Darby promo. Oh, wait, never mind. We got to recap.
Darby Allin got himself thrown down a flight of steps and put in the hospital. That was a pretty clear message, I thought. Get gone and stay gone.
Top of the world, Mount Everest, now John Moxley, going down and take everything from me.
And since he didn't succeed in getting himself killed on Mount Everest, he's back.
Oh, King Pope says I was talking about Fuller, not you. Oh, okay. I was about to say I'm way taller than Marco Stunt. I'm not that short. I'm a shorty, but not that short. My family was laughing at me today because I showed up to they had a little party. I was there for like a few hours. And I wore my big shoes, so I was taller than everybody today. I told my grandma, I was like, look, I grew. And she was like, what? And then she looked down and she saw my shoes.
Moxley, Marina Shafir in pursuit. A body bag.
Boycott Activision says, did you hear Darby wants to go to space? You know, I think Sting probably knew that. He probably already had that conversation with Darby. Sting mentioned that in our interview. He said, I don't know, maybe he'll go to space next.
The forbidden
Sting literally said it in my interview, and then Darby confirmed it. I'm like, yo, it's happening. You never know. You never know. I mean, if Katy Perry can do it, why not Darby Allin? Also, shout out to Crazy Kira, who's here. We also got Sick Boy in the building, Vinny Doom, Darth Hefe, the Eli Carson, Clown 13420. Damn, I feel like I haven't seen Daniel Garcia in a hot minute.
Next week on Collision from Cincinnati.
By the way, we also got Infamous Raider Loco here who says, if your stream's going limp and you're frozen, then Blue Chew promo code Denise and get that thing going. That is a perfect. Actually, I have to check if I have a Blue Chew read today. I do not know if I have a Blue Chew read today. Let me double check.
Joining us here at the broadcast position, one of the great.
You would think I'd know what I'm supposed to do. Oh, we got Echiseto. I'm telling you, I didn't look at the card today, guys. Like, I'm literally showing up, not even knowing what's happening. Oh, yep, we got a Blue Chew read today. Cool. I'll roll it in our next commercial. Thank you, Frank. It reminded me I got a Blue Chew read to play. I almost forgot. Thank you, Frank.
And that's right.
I like Echisero's theme song, by the way. It's like no 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 no.
As you see, Danny Garcia to my left, along with Paul Walter Hauser, of course, to my right.
Omar says, I feel like he usually wrestles on Collision. Yeah, that's probably why I haven't seen him in a minute.
As you're looking at Hechisero in the ring now, I mean, got to be, in my opinion, the first person we've got to really focus on.
Oh my gosh. Boycott Activision says AEW flag on the moon. Can you imagine that? King Pope says you should really do a Hot Topic shopping haul. Yo, that's hella funny.
Yeah, Hechisero is one of the greatest technical wrestlers in the world. I've been in the ring with him multiple times. Okay. He's tricky, he's slimy, and he's got the Don Callis family behind his back too, so there's a lot to worry about with him.
There's no question, a lot to worry about. Bell rings, and here we go. And also the pure champion Lee Moriarty will be involved as well for the greatest technical wrestlers against the man the world considers the greatest technical wrestler in the world. Of course, as we take a look,
there is Lee Moriarty with the rest of Shane Taylor Promotions. Looking on, I faced Moriarty. Final battle last year, so I've got personal experience with that young man, and certainly I've been looking forward to facing him again after the outcome of that match. But here, Dan, we've got a great opportunity to watch the Alchemist in action.
Yeah, this match should be fun, by the way.
Yeah, Nigel, lucky for you, I've been whooping Lee Moriarty's ass.
See what we get out of it. It should be good.
Hechisero and Lee Moriarty, and I've been waiting to get in the ring with you too, so I'm really excited.
Yeah, it's every man for himself. I know you guys.
Yes, Matthew P says AR Fox got the jobber entrance. I was sending a text message, and I'm like, did I miss his entrance? I was like, I'm not gonna say anything because I might have missed his entrance. And then I thought, was I texting for that long? I literally sent a quick text. I looked up, and there's AR Fox. I didn't realize he got the jobber entrance.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
AR Fox is that guy, though, that doesn't have bad matches, but they don't really seem to, push him. He's just the guy that does good matches. That's it. Which sucks, but at least you get booked, so that's nice. And the people look forward to your matches. And he flies in the sky just like that. Makes it look so easy. He's not even gassed or out of breath,
Spectacle. What a high-flying spectacle, and this was certainly spectacular. Stuck the landing as well. I've got to be honest.
Hey, thank you so much for the kind comment, TKG.
Picks up a victory here tonight. Take away all
Terroy just says AR Hoochie. AR and Hoochie Cheryl.
Cheryl may not make it to next Saturday. The technical spectacle.
Yeah, like Mouse here says he needs a new gimmick or something. I get it. I can see that. Something to kind of spark some more interest.
Watched the technical spectacle last week. You're going to see a lot of stuff like that.
Absolutely. And up on top after that big Swanton bomb, and Hechisero went to hit the ropes, but he waits and now picks up.
Look at this.
AR Fox. A Fox with
Fox was looking for the tornado DDT, but didn't have the momentum.
I agree. Omar says he's such a good wrestler. Put some respect on him, AEW. That's a fact. Boycott Activision says AR needs a gimmick that they are going to build him.
And fans, this matchup continues live on Collision.
No! More commercials. No!
We're going to do whatever.
All right, guys, I'm going to roll a Blue Chew ad really quickly because I'm getting a phone call from my sister. So enjoy some Blue Chew. Promo code Denise. Are you having technical difficulties in bed? Are you having technical difficulties in bed? Are you tired of being counted out, tapping out, or simply jobbing out? Get out of developmental and get drafted to the best sex you ever had with today's podcast sponsor, Blue Chew. Blue Chew is the original brand offering chewable tablets. These erection-enhancing tablets help men achieve stronger, harder, and longer-lasting erections for sexual activities. And Blue Chew is putting its money where its mouth is and offering you a month free. The process is simple. Sign up at BlueChew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. Blue Chew tablets are made in the USA and prepared and shipped directly to your door. You can take them anytime, day or night, so you can plan ahead or be ready whenever an opportunity arises. The best part, it's all done online. That means no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy. Remember, hard times breed better men. So make life easier by getting harder and discover your options at BlueChew.com. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. Try your first month of Blue Chew free when you use the promo code Denise. Just pay $5 shipping. That's promo code Denise. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast. All righty, would you look at that? We got our Blue Chew read done, thanks to Frank. We're still on commercial break. I was able to talk to my sister really quickly because I mentioned that we're having there's a little family party going on, and she just came out of work, so she was wondering if I was still at the party, and I was like, no, I'm not at the party anymore. So she was debating whether or not she was going to go to the party, and I'm like, go, because they're eating good food and there's dessert. I was sad I didn't get any dessert, but I did steal a cookie that I ate on the road over here. So, yeah. All right. I'm staring at this ad now. We will be back soon. This is where my stream froze on the last one. So if it starts sooner and I haven't started yet, let me know. But at least it's moving. So I think we're good. We got Sarah here, says, gonna keep me company on my walk back. I'm so done forgetting my wallet. No, you walked to 7-Eleven and forgot your wallet. That's the worst, man. Literally the worst. Make Economics says, do you only watch Collision once every 3 months? Use promo code Denise with Blue Chew. You can watch every week, maybe even 2 times a week. I love that, Big Economics. Thank you. Also, I'm doing good today, TKG. It's been a busy day. I woke up early. By the way, we're back on the show. AR Fox and Enchisetto. Woke up early, did Busted Open. Then after that, I uploaded videos, scheduled them for the rest of the day. And then I went to Target to go buy a birthday gift. And then I went to a birthday party, but I was only there for 2 hours because I came back for the show. But I ate some good food, some tacos. Came back watching Collision now. And then after this, I'm going to take a shower, get comfortable, and then work on my puzzle.
Like I said,
it's going to be a great night.
It's always been one of my dreams to wrestle in the UK.
Great night.
I hadn't got the opportunity
Seroton
yet.
says, full moon explains a lot. Oh, someone told me there was going to be a full moon today. Is it today?
Yeah, I guess so.
I didn't even know.
I guess so. We'll find out next week, certainly. Now I'm trying to pick something up, looking for a weakness, a kink, if you will, in the armor of Hechicero.
Well, he can obviously take a blow. Look at that by AR Fox comes up with an injury.
See, AR Fox gets good reactions too. The crowd appreciates him.
Because Hechicero's pulling himself up in the other corner. He made it with an elbow.
These fans love Fox. AR Fox is just somebody that you want to do for. There's something about him you just want to
Big Time Baxter says, I gave Collision a chance after last week's great show, but after tonight, I didn't know what I would be doing next week. I don't know. I'm telling you, it's always hit or miss, honestly.
There is something about AR Fox.
Thank you so much, Robert, for the nice comment. He says, once again, Denise, you're doing a tremendous job. Thank you so much for hopping into the stream, by the way. Hope you're having a nice Saturday.
Absolutely.
Hopefully everyone has some fun plans this weekend.
The fans draw to it. They love it. Look at the strength, too.
And Hechicero was a big man. And he just picked him all the way up on his shoulders, drove him right into the canvas.
That rolling DVD now setting up for another high-risk, high-rent maneuver.
Let's see what he can do here.
Jesus. He just went face first into that mat.
But here goes Hechicero.
Oh, nice. Freaking Enchisetto.
Head scissor takeover.
Seen this before.
Ooh.
I've never seen
that. Come on. Right into a rear chin lock.
I'm just going to ooh and awe for this match. Oh, that's it. Never mind. It's over. AR Fox tapped. We didn't get to see AR Fox fly as much as he normally does in this one. They kept it a lot more simpler for sure. But Echisetto did look really good in that finish. Looked really innovative.
You see Danny Garcia.
We got said here, says Paul Walter Hauser is pretty good on commentary. He said some random things where I'm like, that's interesting. You never hear no one say that on commentary. Hasn't been bad, honestly. If he was bad, we'd be talking about it.
Right now, let's go backstage.
Let's see who can survive
the best
Oh,
wrestler
they got Max
alive.
Caster again.
I got 5 tools and 1 rule.
I thought I missed him earlier, but I guess I'll see him now.
Prove them wrong.
Anthony Bowen, former World Tag Team Champion.
Damn, like they have been feuding forever, by the way.
What you see before you is
It's so weird. I don't feel like the Acclaimed, well, they're not the Acclaimed anymore, but I feel like they were just such big deals at one point on the show. And now it's just totally different.
Lucky for all the Maximaniacs, you get to chant my name.
Every week you're supposed to be helping me get better. Do you want me to turn into Max Caster? You and I have not been on the same page, and it's really starting to affect my career.
The 5-tool player gets a lesson.
Do you know what's affecting your career?
Let's go, Max. You're the best wrestler alive.
This obsession over me.
That song's hella silly. Let's go, Max. You're the best wrestler alive. Although it is pretty catchy.
Do you trust me?
If that is the reset, Owens is back at it again in the world.
I always have.
By the way, we got Infamous Raider Loco says, so who's winning for the chance of facing champ Zack Sabre Jr. at Forbidden Door in London? My guess is Nigel. Makes sense being in London. What do you think? Who are the other options? I forgot who the other options in the matchup were.
All the
someone here can remind me. I know they announced it earlier, but I do not remember. So as soon as they remind us on that, I will give a much better answer. Infamous Raider Logo. He also says, your sister was like, what up, girl? You got a minute? Denise equals, I'm doing a watch along for my channel. Her sis was like, what? You never work on a Saturday. You okay? Actually, it's funny because I don't really think my family even really knows what I do. They don't really care. They don't really care. They're just like, oh, okay, Denise is working. Whatever. She has a show. Whatever that means. Whatever that means. So no, I just told my sister, I was like, oh, what's up? I'm going to break. That's all I said. I'm on a break. But I think she probably understood break like a different kind of a break than the break I was on. All right. Thank you so much, Frank. And then thank you, Sed. He says Lee Moriarty, Daniel Garcia, Echiseto, and Nigel. Out of those options, yeah, it's definitely Nigel. Second, I would probably say Garcia, but I'm going to probably go with Nigel or Garcia. Those are the top 2 options for me that I think would be happening. We got Infamous Raider Loco says, since I don't get IG post Barbie puzzle on YouTube. Oh, are you on Twitter, Frank? You're not on Twitter, are you? Because I usually post them on Instagram stories and also on, I also have them on Twitter. So I post on Twitter and Instagram stories. But maybe, I think the reason I don't really post it on YouTube is because I always just feel like people are just going to want to see the wrestling stuff. So anytime I don't usually post about my life or anything on YouTube because then I'm I don't want to piss people off so I just keep it strictly wrestling. Even on Instagram, believe it or not, I feel weird posting regular life photos because my page is so much wrestling. It's wrestling podcast clips. It's interviews and memes and things like that. So whenever I post myself, I'm just oh, let's see how this goes over. Hopefully it's not bad. But it's weird because it's Instagram, and Instagram used to be so different. Instagram used to be about the person you're following, and now it's about what that person posts or what that person wants to be known for, I don't know. Frank says he's not on Twitter, just Facebook. Okay. Got it. Thank you so much, Frank. We got Andrew here who says Denise Hogan's birthday is Monday, August 11th, the GOAT. I didn't know his birthday was August 11th, actually. But you know what? There are very few wrestlers that I actually know their birthday. You know whose birthday I never forget? It's Sting's. Sting's birthday I never forget because his birthday is the same day as my grandma, March 20th. So I never forget Sting's birthday. I know his birthday. And I think that may be the only birthday I know. I don't think I know anybody else's birthday. Also, thank you so much, Andrew. All right, we're back here. What are we seeing? What is this? Oh, it's Harley. Okay. I was confused. What is she doing? What is happening? She reminds me of that show from that episode of The Twilight Zone where the girl thought she was really ugly because she didn't look like everybody else on the planet. All right. An angry Harley Quinn looking all crazy.
Now, soon again, we're going to feel the wrath of Harley Cameron.
By the way, has anyone ever seen that episode that I'm talking about, Twilight Zone? Do we got any Twilight Zone fans here? It's a really great episode. Really, I don't remember the name of it, but it's the one where the girl's wrapped up and she's freaking out and she really wants to get. Oh, look at it! It's our girls, guys. Julia, Thekla, and Sky Blue. And since Sky Blue is on right now, Chief Plug, go check out the interview with Sky Blue. It's here on the channel. You can watch it. You can listen to it on the podcast. And if you want to give it some extra love, go over to my Instagram page. And I posted like a ton of clips, and you can check those out. Spam them. Give them some likes. Leave some comments. I posted a bunch of clips with Sky Blue. They're also here on YouTube. You can also watch the clips here on YouTube as well.
Seen a few films with a few starlets yourself.
Corporate Gohan says NFL spoofed it with Pamela Anderson. Oh yeah, I never seen the spoof, but okay, cool. Jeroy Jess says I don't think I've seen it, but I've seen parodies of it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, that was a great one. Ex Unpopular watched it. You know what's up.
The Triangle of Madness.
They're giving off real hurt people.
We got King Pope here who says, yes, the evil girls are out. Says Thekla might be the coolest wrestler going right now. Yeah, they're kick-ass. I like the entrance too. Corey McCormick there, he says, yo, Denise, have great busted opens. Thank you so much for listening this morning, Corey. And thank you for tagging me in your photos, by the way. I always look forward to that. Oh, look at Ty Mello's gear today. I like the mesh within the bodysuit. It looks very cool.
Excited for this matchup.
But Corey, hope you're having a good weekend. I'm sure you have lots of plans this weekend. I don't know. Corey just seems like he always has something cool going on. Thank you, Corey. Hey, DJ1701B, thank you so much for the super chat. He says, here's something for the bet you must have lost. Denise on Saturday. I love it. You're like, this is not possible. She must have lost some bet or something. What is this girl doing on Thursday? Also, I love that Ty, Queen Aminata, and Willow all decided to match their gear, and they're all wearing different shades of green.
It is hard not to.
Yeah, they look cool. Yeah, it's so funny. So I decided to cover Collision today because I didn't get to do Friday SmackDown last night, and yeah, I don't like to miss shows, and if I do, I try to make up for them if I can, if there's something else going on. And then when I saw that Collision was live this week, I thought, all right, you know what? We can do Collision this weekend because I prefer the live shows than I do the tape shows. Thank you so much, BJ1701B. Thank you for the super chat. Very nice of you.
Tekla starting things off here.
Whoa, boy, and Tekla and the Queen have had certainly their problems.
All right, they're getting started with Queen Aminata and Tekla. She's got the spider on her. The spider girl.
Not long. Sky Blue came crashing in that time.
Dark black kisses. Hold on. Whoa.
She, of course, got that move from Harley Race, right, Tony?
Yeah, absolutely she did. And reversal. Leapfrog by the Toxic Spider. Great teamwork here by this trio.
Elbow in the corner.
And a couple.
Hey, what's up, Darth Hefe? He says, I saw your interview with Sky Blue last night. Good stuff. Yes. I'm so glad that a lot of people watched that interview. Thank you. King Pope says, Willow has to be your next interview. You know, I've interviewed her a few times. Actually, just interviewed her at last year's Comic-Con. So I still feel like that's a pretty, I would still count. Like, we had a lot of, like, the conversation has inspired, you know? You can still check that out.
Missed the kick, but didn't miss the return. And now covers Julia Hart 1-2 and has a 2 count. The women's division in AEW loaded with talent and also
Crazy Kira says so many beautiful women. I agree.
Problems with each other.
A lot of conflict, and of course, None more so.
I'm still
than the
obsessed with the fact that they're all
Women's
doing different
Champion,
greens.
Toni Storm, who at Forbidden Door, of course, will be facing off against the forever Ring of Honor Women's Champion, Athena. Paul, how big of an influence was Toni Storm to your acting career?
Oh, don't even get me
I've
started.
pretty much interviewed every single person in this ring except for Thekla and Queen Aminata. I believe those are the only ones that I haven't interviewed.
Toni Storm,
Yep, just Thekla and Queen Aminata. They're the only ones I haven't had a chance to interview here on the channel.
Don't forget, we're coming to London, Ontario.
I'll shoot my shot for them.
September 17th for AEW Dynamite. We'll be live there in Canada. And, of course, Saturday, September 20th, AEW All Out Scotiabank Center in Toronto. Tickets available at AEW.
Sky Blue mentioned that her street fight with Willow is one of her favorite matches. That was the first one she mentioned, so I'm going to go out on a limb and say that is her most favorite because it was the first one that came to mind that she specifically said right away when I asked her the question. So her street fight with Willow.
And on the outside goes Julia Hart. And little... How about
Ooh, that's beautiful, bro. You're killing our girl. Sky stretching her like she's a starfish. They literally had Sky stretched out like she was a starfish. That's wild. By the way, we got Frank in the building. I mean, you've been in the building, but I felt like emphasizing it more. He says, can never forget my birthday match. The one and only mommy herself, Miss Rhea, both October 11th. Oh, what? He says, we Libras, my daughter hates it. Rhea's her wrestling crush, so I give her shit about it all the time. Yo, your birthday twins with Rhea Ripley? That's kind of sick, man. I don't think I have a cool birthday match like that. Legit. I think the only I think maybe Tina Fey. I think Tina Fey has my birthday, but it ain't Rhea Ripley. Tina Fey is great and funny and all, but it ain't Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley's a great freaking birthday match to have. I'm sure your daughter would be like, dang it, I want to share birthdays with Rhea Ripley. That's hella cool. Thank you, Frank. We got Wrestling Hound here. Hey, thank you so much, Wrestling Hound. He says, I'm so happy Ty is back. Need to see more of my people, WWE, AEW, Viva Brazil. I'm with you, man. I'm all about like seeing people that represent you on television, whether they look like you or come from the same places as you or have the same background as you. All of that stuff just really, really goes a long, long way. And I get it, like seeing Ty represent for Brazil. When I interviewed Ty, every single time I always get a bunch of fans from Brazil that are like, she's our girl, she's representing this country. I actually see it a lot. She's just one of those people that I feel gets, because she's very proud, obviously, of her heritage and everything. So she's always, with the flag and all of that. And I think the people like really, really get happy when she does that. And it really means a lot. So I do see people constantly write about that on the comment sections of her interviews and stuff. Thank you so much, Wrestling Hound. And I'm with you. I would love to also see more people from Brazil. All right, let me see. We got Infamous Raider Loco who says, this match is definitely getting the tank match, but not feeling 100% past few days. So I totally missed my mind, but all these women are incredible. Hopefully you're doing good, Frank. You gotta keep up the spunky energy for us here. you gotta stay positive and strong. We're counting on you here. We're gonna be that motivating factor for you, man. Thank you, Frank. Hey, we got Sammy Sawan Pai Boon. Sammy, how are you? I feel like I haven't seen you in a minute. He says, if you interview MJF, what will you ask him? Ooh, that's a great fucking question. I don't know. What would I ask him? I mean, there'd be so many questions. I would want to know about so many of his big stories that he's had in AEW. So many of the big feuds, working with Jericho, working with CM Punk, being a top star in AEW, being that guy for such a long time. I would try to ask him about that promo that he cut on Tony Khan, if I could. Obviously, filming Happy Gilmore, all of that. I don't know. I don't have like a specific question, but obviously a bunch of different types of topics that I would love to dive into. I've never interviewed MJF, and he's always been one of those guys on AEW that I would love to interview. I missed him on this last media round, so I will try to shoot my shot at some point. But I would like to interview MJF in person. Like, I wouldn't want it to be just like a virtual thing. I would want it to be an in-person thing. Thank you, Sammy Sawan Pai Boon. I did meet, actually, MJF one-on-one, face-to-face for the first time at Dynamite 300. So that was nice. So at least we had some, getting to meet, have some FaceTime and all of that. That always goes a long way.
The statuesque Regal.
Hey, what's up, Guncast? Thank you so much for tuning in, dude. Hey, Sky Bearer, thank you so much for the kind super chat. He says, any thoughts on the Joey Ryan situation? So I'm going to be real with you, Sky Bearer. I didn't really look into the details of that. I saw the... I just saw the news article come out, but I didn't pay too much attention to it. The only reason I didn't pay too much attention to it is because... that's happened a lot in the past with Joey, where he'll get on a show and then something will happen, people will find out about it, and then they basically like, no, we don't want to support your platform if you're going to bring him on. And it's happened several times already throughout the years. So I feel like when I saw that, I thought, oh, that's really nothing new. That's already happened before in the past. So I didn't even bother to like click for more details because, again, we've seen stories like this already for that. I was more so surprised that he was still trying to do wrestling, only because it felt like he'd been gone for a while. Like, it's been a minute since I've seen one of those stories. Still see them, but it had been a minute. So I kind of thought that he had already moved on with his life and maybe found something else. But yeah, that's really all I got. I didn't really follow up too much with the situation. Thank you so much, Sky Bearer. And I'm sorry I didn't have a better answer for you on that one. But thank you so much for the support and for being here.
DDT cover. 1, 2. No, right there was Tekla to make a save.
Resilient with these saves. Thank God for the 3 of them.
Absolutely. Resilient is right.
Yeah, by the way, Ty Mello looks fantastic since she's came back.
Tekla.
She got real with me when it came to like trying to get her body back to the shape that she was in after having became a mother. Nice. I always love Willow's pounce. Oh man, but when she pounced Tekla kind of like went forward and hit the ropes a little bit. So she had like a little bit of whiplash in there.
We got a 1 that time, and Sky Blue came
in.
Sky
Barry says, I feel that. I know that was a loaded question. Oh, don't worry about it. I actually kind of just felt bad that I didn't read more details on it.
Kick here by Julia
again, because I kind of saw it, and I was just like, oh, again, what's new, you know? But thank you so much for asking.
What a great team maneuver. 2, 3.
Oh, Sky Blue got the win for her team. For the Triangle of Madness. I keep forgetting the team name. I like to call them Spooky Girls. Or like Sky Blue said, the Spooky Bitches. She said in our interview that the world needs more Spooky Bitches. And I love that. Spooky Bitches are a mood, guys. They are a mood.
Let's take a look at Skyflight right now.
Don Callis, for everything the family has done in AEW, the one thing they couldn't do is ruin the debut of Skyflight.
Maybe if you and your lads could take care of a little business.
That's right.
Don, you put money on our head? Well, I think you need to go get you a refund.
You shot and you missed. But they say you miss 100% of the shots you don't.
Sheldon here says, I'm wondering if TK will keep Brodito together when Buddy Matthews finally returns. I hope he does. Or else I'm going to be like, at Tony Khan. How dare you break up Brodito? What's wrong with you? We got to keep Brodito strong. Oh my God, I'm so proud of his work. I'm short, I'm bald, and I can't get hosed.
You saw what I did out there, and guess what? You did that. You're the one who turned me into this monster. Wednesday on Dynamite, I shared my problems with the world, but guess what? Next Wednesday,
yeah, you did.
One of them will be solved. Because after I beat you, Adam Copeland, I'm going to make you my hoe.
And after we are done with you, Adam Copeland,
why would he want Adam Copeland as a hoe?
Going and winning this AEW World Tag Team Tournament, going to Forbidden Door, becoming 3-time AEW World Tag Team Champions.
Yeah, I understand that we've been having a lot of fun and we've been having a lot of laughs, but I want to get serious right here for a second, okay?
The most important thing in my life, forget my ugly wife, forget my brat daughter. The most important thing in my life is the AEW World Tag Team Championship. The reason I breathe, the reason I live, the reason I wake up every single day is to become the AEW World Tag Team Champion. So, Brodito, you're a stepping stone. You're nothing, okay? You're a stepping stone to the Hurt Syndicate. You like to hurt people, huh? You ain't never make it.
They're gonna wipe the floor with you guys. I love how Dax was like, oh, my ugly wife and my brat daughter. I'm like, wait a minute, what? I get you're a heel and all, but come on now. And also, he's put over his daughter like a shit ton in past interviews, so. Yeah.
You are looking live at the best wrestler alive.
Yeah, Max Caster.
I gotta hand it to Roos. Last week on Collision, he became the first person to survive 5 against the best wrestler alive. But Roos, you did not beat me because you can't be better than the best. All the people here in Virginia know that, and I know that all the Maximaniacs here in the Star City of the South want to do one thing.
Max Caster's only fan. I love how that sign is like a double innuendo. It's like his only fan, but also like to be part of his only fans. You know what I'm saying?
You're the best wrestler alive. Let's go, Max. You're the best wrestler alive. Let's go, Max. You're the best wrestler. Ho, 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 whoa, whoa. Guys, that was better.
Oh, it's time. Let's see who's answering the call today.
Let's put 5 minutes on the clock, and let's see who can survive 5.
Someone says they just spoiled it on the background. Omar says, did anyone see Mystico's name on the barricade?
Sit down. Get the ideas in your head.
Oh, no, I was
Yo.
just no one came out.
Dustin Wright says they gave it away.
Oh, there's someone coming out, all right. He wanted a wrestler. He got
No, apparently they didn't. It's Shibata. Maybe it was like an accident. I don't know. I didn't see the name on the barricade. Sheldon said it said Mystico. What? That's hella funny. I don't know why they did that. But it wasn't Mystico, Shibata. Also, we got a super chat here from Metal Rules, 4856 Metal Rules. Thank you so much for this generous super chat. He says, my favorite episode of the Twilight Zone was when a loser that never got chicks sprayed a cologne from a scientist and all the chicks wanted him afterwards and he drove them nuts that they kept knocking him. Metal Rules, I never saw that one.
You're looking absolutely at one of the great.
It kind of reminds me of the guy, the one that all he wanted to do is read his books in silence, and then he finally got the opportunity and his glasses broke. It kind of reminds me of that episode where like you really want something so bad and then you get it and it's awful or something goes wrong. My favorite episode of the Twilight Zone is The Hitchhiker. The one where the girl is driving in the car, she's on a road trip, and she keeps seeing the hitchhiker do this. I used to get so scared from that episode that I would cry. I remember when I was little, I would literally cry whenever I saw that episode or when I would just see pictures of the hitchhiker. If I even saw a picture of the hitchhiker, I would start crying. But yeah, the Twilight Zone has some really great episodes, like the classics, man. Some really good ones. This is the one I haven't seen though, but I'm gonna try to keep an eye out for it. Thank you so much, Metal Rules, for the generosity and for sharing the story as well.
I think a win tonight.
I like that. I was in talking about Twilight Zone today, so that's very cool. I think they do the marathon on New Year's, right? They usually do like a New Year's Twilight Zone marathon.
Even though he was 0 for 17 before that 5-minute draw.
Hey, Elijah. He says, how has Collision been so far? I enjoyed the interview with Moose. Hey, thank you for watching that. It's a little bit of a underrated interview, but thank you, man. Moose gave me a lot of good stuff on there.
Almost like a sleeper hold. Actually, it is a sleeper hold.
Collision's been all right today.
Yes,
I liked last week's episode a lot more, but I really did think that Ishii and I liked Ishii and Kyle Fletcher. I thought their match was really good, and that opened the show. That was honestly the highlight of tonight.
Here's your winner, the wrestler, Katsuyori Shibata.
I also did enjoy the women's match as well with the Triangle of Madness, which is Thekla, Sky, and Julia, and then Willow, Queen, Aminata, and Ty. That was good too.
Trios champs here in AEW.
Those are really the two matches that I did like. Also, Sarah, make sure you have your wallet, walk into 7-Eleven, and look both ways when you cross the street. Sorry, I don't mean to sound like a mother, but it's just one of those things. Someone leaves the house, they're driving, you say drive safe. Someone's walking, you look both ways. It's just the thing you do. Also, shout out to my dudes out there, Beast Mortals. Oh, there's Jet Ski. MVP's favorite wrestler, might speed bomb Mike Bailey. I had to.
1 minute. Got a board with a chain on.
Yeah, aren't they doing this match tonight? Or am I dreaming that? No, they are doing that. Oh, yeah. I saw this announced. La Facción Ingobernable versus Hangman and Jet Speed. All right. Hey. See, I think this was more like a bookend kind of show where, like, it was really good with, like, the beginning, and it should be good with the end. Like, it should not be a bad match. Although it only looks like they're really getting a couple of minutes because I don't think they do overruns for collisions, do they? Actually, nope, that's a lie. They did an overrun last week. So maybe they'll do an overrun this week. I don't know. Infamous Raider Loco says, only watch the original Twilight Zone. The ending I remember most. There are goblins on the plane, and the guy was freaking out. Only one I saw when I was a kid. Yeah, that one's a really popular one too. The spooky guy on the wing of the plane. Yeah, that one's one that I feel like a lot of like people like movies and parodies and things like that. Like I think they also got that from the Twilight Zone. There's so many good ones. Like the little kid who's like telepathic, and anybody that pisses him off, like you can't say nothing wrong around him because all the people get scared to talk to the little kid. That one's really good. Yeah, there's a bunch. I'm trying to remember them all right now, but I really can't. Yeah, there's some good ones though. I never remember the names of them. I'm just like, this is what happened. This was the creepy shit. I never forgot it. But the hitchhiker to me is the scariest. And then the one with the girl with the rap when she's in the hospital. Those to me are the scariest. Thank you, Infamous Raider Loco. Who do we got in here? What's up, man? He says, Outlaw0277 says, marking this on my calendar that Denise is watching more AEW programming live. I love how everyone knows that I'm a casual collider. Yeah, I'll be watching next week because I'm pretty sure next week it's on Thursday, or maybe it's the week after that. I know there's another Thursday Collision happening. I just can't remember what week, but usually Thursdays is a good one for me because it gives me more to talk about on Busted Open After Dark. Because like Impact is hit or miss, guys. Like this past week's episode of Impact was rough. And then the one before that was okay. The one before that was okay. Then the week before that was good. So it's really like hit or miss. So I like it when I have Collision to also get into, because just in case like one of the shows isn't good, at least I have another option to like kind of carry the meat of the After Dark show. So yeah, I like it when Collision's on Thursdays. Thank you, Outlaw, for tuning in. Mark your calendar, August 9th. Denise tuned in for Collision. We got Metal Rules 4856 who says, great episode. He says, oh, yeah, about Twilight Zone. Says, yep, I remember that episode. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. I like William Shatner too, Glenn Shelton. William Shatner, he was hosting this documentary series or this docuseries on Hulu. about like on I forget what it's called. But it was a show where he kind of just talks about like different things of the world, like different stuff. All right, here we go. We're back on the main event. Yes, that's our favorite cowboy. X-Files? No, I don't think it was X-Files. What the hell is that name of that show? But anyways, he just hosts the show and they talk about all sorts of things, right? Like the mystery of the pyramids, all of those types of wonders of the world that we have questions about. Good shit. Darth Heva says, I'm usually pretty bad at watching Collision as well, but when it's on Thursday, I usually have it on in the background. Nice. Thank you, Omar. He does confirm next week's Collision is on Thursday. Ken Russa says, Denise, Joe Pearl is debating whether to continue watching and covering TNA. Really, is he? I didn't know that. Did he say why? X and Popular. I like the original Twilight Zones for sure. The originals.
Teaming with Jet Speed against LFI in our.
All right, here we go.
Hangman from Aaron's Creek went to Virginia Tech right down the road in Blacksburg, and the fans have been waiting for this moment all night, Paul.
I mean, what
Come on, give us some fast-paced action. Frank says the Hangman versus Roosh in this match. Let's up and go. Yo, they're a friend. Roosh is the shit, man. I love Roosh. I'm constantly saying how they need to push him more.
He is home, and you know
they felt like they were doing it for a while, then they kind of didn't. Then they started again, then they kind of didn't again. But Roosh is a main eventer, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. Thank you, Frank.
The cowboy boot. How about that? And how about this? Face to face coming up.
Ooh, Hangman and MJF face to face on Dynamite. Maxwell says I have a hard time getting into Impact. I think what I struggled with this. Oh, here we go. The Roosh Hangman confrontation. What I struggled with this week was I felt that they did too many segments and not enough matches. That's where I kind of struggled with it.
Yes, that's right. Played Gordy Gilmore.
Ooh, and there is no acting going on here. These forearms just, wow, these guys do not play around.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Roosh is not impressed.
Yes, see, I told you they're being mean with each other. Roosh gives zero fucks. He's going to hit you, and he's going to hit you hard. He doesn't care that it's everybody's favorite cowboy. He doesn't care that Hangman can speak Spanish. He's taking him out.
Beast Morto's caught him. Hangman turns around. Down goes Beast Morto's. The extra release to come. And watch out from behind. And then all three members are out of fire. That's how you work. That's Jet Speed.
They are trying to rein Adam Page's
Watch out, they're headed our way, fellas.
Watch out.
Oh, double axe handle from Kevin Knight.
How about Kevin Knight?
Right on your feet. I've learned from the first time.
Absolutely, you did. And Beast Mortos.
He just bitch slapped Beast Mortos.
For the match next week, I'm gonna be 100%.
I know. Stand on your
Slapping a guy with a mask on is like a mask like his is hella funny. Beautiful moonsaw by Hangman. Because like obviously he doesn't have your traditional mask. His mask has the horns and the facial hair and everything. Bill W says Roosh is a bad dude. Amen.
Throwing caution to the wind. The AEW World Champion. Looking to
Omar
end this
Reduena
one.
says the crowd is on fire. Yeah, you can tell they were waiting for this match.
Go all out, Nigel.
He certainly did as he pursued the AEW World Championship.
Mr. Grimley's in the building. He says it's my sister's birthday. DWO for life. Hey, happy birthday to your sister, Mr. Grimley. How old is she turning? Hopefully she's having a fun one. Hopefully you guys got some cake, some good food, some games. I don't know. Thank you, Mr. Grimley.
First time around, but he is older, he is stronger, he is wiser and now he is truly ready to carry this company on his back as world champion.
Mr. Grambling just gifted 10 DWO memberships. Yo, thank you so much, man. Hell yeah. I love that, dude. Everybody gets, 10 people get a membership is freaking cool, man. Thank you so much, Mr. Grimbley. It's awesome, man.
Tag, and here comes Kevin Knight. Kevin Knight will tag in Speedball Mike Bailey.
I have been in the ring with Mike Bailey, and let me tell you, this guy knows like 30 moves for every one that I know.
That's a fact, though. Yeah, Speedball has a lot of.
Is that a double gourd
He has a lot of wrestling knowledge, which is obviously what makes him a really good wrestler. It's like he really studies wrestling like a analytical thing, you know?
He's battling. Yep. How about that? 1, 2. Kalistico was battling. Try to keep.
We got Sheldon Jackson. Hey, Sheldon, thank you so much for this generous super chat, dude. He says, let me say this about TNA. Carlos Silva disrespecting Gail Kim for no reason with all due respect. F him. The KO division, the Knockouts division has kind of fell off since she left. Also, Silva has allowed TNA to be pimped out by NXT. NXT equals pimp and TNA equals hoe. Well, maybe they got the NXT's the TNA. NXT is the pimp and TNA is the hoe, meaning that NXT is tall with hair because they can get a hoe. All right, whatever. I was trying to tie it into the Stokely thing. Yeah, I have to agree with you on the Knockouts division, Sheldon. As a matter of fact, that was I spoke about that today on Busted Open. On my no yeet of the week was the Knockouts division. I don't like what they're doing. Like the last 2 weeks with those really brief matches, the DQ endings, it just all feels so. It doesn't feel like a big deal, you know, like at all. And it feels like it's diminishing the title, and everything surrounding the story of it feels like it's diminishing the title and diminishing the division. I don't like that. So I do have to agree with you in that sense. And then, of course, you know, never like disrespecting Gail Kim is never the way to go. She's such a respected person. I really like Gail Kim a whole lot. I've spoken to her quite a few times on this channel, and she's a remarkable talent and also a remarkable mind for the business. And she really, truly cares about women's wrestling, which a lot of people pretend they do, but then they don't. There's very few people that legitimately do, and she's one of them. So I get those frustrations on that. And then, of course, you know, kind of feeling like they are bending over backwards for NXT. It does kind of feel that way at times. So I get why people feel that way. Thank you, Sheldon. Thank you for stating your opinions and for sending in the super chat.
In Cincinnati this Wednesday on TBS.
You're welcome, Sarah.
Wonderful drop kick that time by Kevin Knight.
Kevin Knight's getting pumped.
Cincinnati is John Moxley's hometown. It's going to be very tough. Moxley is an angry, angry man after what has been going on. To air us off the top, what has been going on with Darby Allin?
Watch this.
Up on top.
Nice. Nice. Perfect execution.
Unbelievable agility and athleticism on display. And we continue with our main event.
Another commercial?
This is Collision.
Okay, another commercial it is. All right, so I think they might definitely be doing an overrun because when we come back, it'll be like a few minutes left until the show. So I don't know, maybe. Mr. Grimley says it's her 25th birthday, and yes, foods and drinks. 25th birthday. One of my favorite ages, dude. I feel like 25 is a great age because you're no longer like a baby in your, I mean, you're always going to be a baby to your family, but they kind of have to respect your decisions more as an adult. For example, like if you're 21, 22, they're like, oh, you know, you're young, you should listen to us. But when you're 25, you're already at the age where you kind of know who you are, what you're doing, what you're all about. And everybody around you has to respect your decisions because you're already at that age where your decisions have to be respected because you're like an adult. So I like 25 because then you're like still young though, and it's great, and you're still not 30, so it's awesome. And I say that as a 33-year-old because I really enjoyed being 25. I enjoyed the ages 25 through 29 so much. 25 through 29, fabulous. And then 30 came, and it was like, oh my God. my body changed, my skin changed, what I can eat changed. I don't know. It just happened just like that. But 25 is great. She's going to love it. She's going to enjoy it. Best years, in my opinion. Some of the best years. Thank you, Mr. Grimbley. And we got TKG00 says, Denise, favorite wrestler you interviewed? I always say Kurt Angle. He's my favorite interview, but I'll give you my second favorite. I never thought about my second favorite. Fuck. Second favorite. You know what? My second favorite, I'm thinking about Shawn Michaels right now. I'm thinking Shawn Michaels might be my second favorite, mainly because like the entire time I kept thinking to myself, oh my God, you're interviewing Shawn Michaels on your YouTube channel. What? Like that was an ugly what, by the way, but legit, I was thinking to myself, like, what is even happening right now? What is even happening? How did you even get here? So that one was more so my favorite because I was sort of in disbelief. Thank you, TKG. We got I Like Mouse that says, yep, this is the kind of hometown crowd for Hangman. He is from Virginia. Virginia for the lovers. Yes, yes, yes. All right, let me see what we got here. We got Metal Rules here who says, when did you start watching wrestling, Denise, if I may ask? Oh, yeah, you know, this is a question that I get all the time. I think people always assume, one, because I'm a girl, that I started probably watching wrestling like 5 or 7 years ago. That's what I usually feel people think. Based off like other comments that I see and stuff like that. But I've actually been watching since I was about 8, 9 years old. I started very, very early. And I remember, like, now that I think about it and I do the math, I'm like, holy shit, I've now been watching wrestling for over 20 years. Isn't that crazy? Like, what the hell? How did this time go by like that? How have I been watching wrestling for over 20 years now? How? Someone tell me how. This is insane. So it's just crazy. But yeah, I've been a lifelong wrestling fan. Lifelong. My uncle got me into it and I stuck around. Even there were some times where I kind of stopped watching kind of in my college days when I kind of got preoccupied with other things. But by other things, I mean like school and internships and shit like that. And so, yeah, and then I just like kind of came back to it. I think it was just always meant to be part of my life. And wrestling has given me all of the best things in my life, you know. Even met my husband on a wrestling fan page. So that should kind of tell you how it really has given me everything in my life. So it was just meant to be.
Up on top.
Nice. Man, we need to run back Hangman and Roosh, guys. That's what I'm thinking about right now. Also, I kind of want to see Hangman and Beast Mortos too. But then again, I like all these guys, so that's probably why. Thank you so much, Metal Rules. I know I probably gave you more than you were actually asking, but thank you so much for sending in the super chat. Also, I do have a video here on this channel that I posted a couple years ago. It's a little old, but it does recount like my whole story as to how I became a wrestling fan, in case you want some more additional information. I don't remember the name of the video, but I think it's probably like how I became a wrestling fan, something like that. Ooh, damn. So yeah, you can probably just like search that in case you want some additional info. Thank you, Metal Rules.
This action is absolutely wild. Look at this. Into a Samoan drop. Hangman comes in.
Hangman looks like he's having a great time in this match, man. He's just like, I'm a clothesline this motherfucker and take out this motherfucker.
Smith did not see that. Unfortunately, Hangman got out.
Belly to back suplex.
So much action. That's like the Fantastic Four.
Yes,
the Fantastic
Four. I wonder what all they thought about Hangman Spanish. I'm curious to see how they felt about it.
Oh, not yet.
Page is not going down that easy.
Not in his home state of Virginia. Got a lot of family here, very close-knit community.
Mr. Grimley
Not so much
says
a
his
family
sister's
tree,
party
more
is
family love.
Y2K themed party. Also, now I say she's 10 years old forever to me. Okay, I'm out. Have a good one, Denise and chat. Like the stream. Thank you, Mr. Grimley. Go enjoy your sister's birthday, and I get it. My sister is 20, and to me, she's still a baby. I get it. I can't believe I even said 20 right now. It's crazy to even say 20. Like, what? I said it out loud right now. I'm like, oh shit, she's 20. What? To me, she feels like she's 7. But it's great to see your siblings grow up, honestly, especially when you're a little older. Ooh, beautiful. When you see your siblings grow up, and if you're older, you kind of feel like
the man can move.
You almost feel like this like parental kind of vibe. Even though they're your sibling, you still feel like almost like a parent to them, or like a cool auntie or uncle.
Here at the top of the hour.
Thank you, Mr. Grimley. Have fun.
It's Collision. And we are watching a trios battle with the world champ coming up with a power bomb.
But Page didn't attempt a pinfall because he's got something else in mind.
Buckshot.
Skims the count.
Nope, Beast Morto said, not on my watch, buddy. Oh, wait, never mind. He took out Beast Mortos, too.
Down goes Roche.
Nope, no buckshot.
Maybe he will be.
Spin wheel.
At least not yet.
Jet speed, double drop kick.
Watch this.
Jet speed.
Triangle moonsault from Mike Bailey.
Yo, the I always like Kevin's split-legged frog splash that he does. It's always really sick. All right, now we're going to get our buckshot. Buckshot. 1, 2, 3. All right, that was a fun little match that they had there. We have Metal Rules here who says, sorry about the spelling error, Miss Denise. I'm drunk and my spelling can be bad sometimes. All right, well, drink some water. Be careful out there. And thank you for the love, man. And I didn't even notice the spelling error. You're okay. You did not have to send a super chat to apologize for your spelling. Thank you, Metal Rules.
With MJF, John Moxley. Kevin Knight will go one-on-one in John Moxley's hometown. That's coming up on Wednesday night as well on Dynamite. Paul Walter Hauser, thank you very much for being with us. And don't forget, Collision comes your way next Saturday as well. And the winner of that great match will have his shot coming up at Forbidden Door. Good night.
Oh, shit. That's it. I mean, I knew it was it, but it also came really fast. Like, that's it. That's it. Alrighty, everyone. Today there's no review show. It was just hanging out and watching Collision. That's it for me today. But before I go, just a friendly reminder. I was actually supposed to promote this beforehand, but you know me, I'd just be dropping the ball everywhere. Patreon. I've been posting a lot of different stuff on the channel. I posted an early release video, Smash Fairy Kill, which you can check out right now. Some additional podcasts. Also, me and Reg are now doing weekly. We are doing weekly AEW watch-alongs on Thursdays. So for those of you, like, we go back and we watch like old Dynamite episodes. We're going to be watching some pay-per-views, all of that. So if you're an AEW fan and you just want to get some additional Thursday content, me and Reg are doing that. I'm also doing podcasts. I'm doing a bunch of different bonus content over on Patreon, patreon.com/Denise Salcedo. And I'm definitely trying to grow the page. It's been really cool to just go in there and have a good time. I post diary posts, all sorts of things. You can go check it out and support. You can also be a free member too. In case you still want to, like, you're undecided if you want to join, you can become a free member, and you can, sometimes I'll surprise people with like free videos. And then also or you can just poke around and see if you like what I'm posting. And if you like what I'm posting and want to become a paid member, great. If not, you can stick around, be a free member, all of that. So come through. I get all the notifications straight to my phone the second that people join. I'm also, if you are a paid member on the Patreon, I do follow people back on Instagram or on TikTok or both, whatever the person prefers. There's all sorts of things happening over there. So make sure you guys check it out. Before I go, we got a few more things here. Let's see. Where did I leave off? We got Infamous Fredder Loco who says, have a great night, Denise. See you Monday. Looking forward to what's next in general. So many things going on. I know. It feels like this month alone, so much has already happened in the last 10 days. I feel like there's been so much WWE news just across the board. And then we still got SummerSlam later this month. I mean, sorry, not SummerSlam, fucking Forbidden Door and Clash in Paris. I'm sorry. Wrong month, or not wrong month. I was just thinking wrong dates. But Clash in Paris is still incoming, Forbidden Door, so there's still a whole lot going on this month. And I'll be back on Monday to chat some Raw. Hey, what's up, John? He says, look who isn't running from the grind. Hey, go tag Reg and tell him, I saw Denise watching Collision. I did not see you watching Collision. Go tell Reg this. Go, because Reg is always bullying me, telling me all sorts of shit because I'm a part-time collider and I'm here watching Collision and he's probably out somewhere smoking weed. So you know what? Yes. Anyways, John, thank you so much for checking in and hope you're having a good weekend. We got Meta Rules here. It says, must say you look 19 or 20 years old. Honestly, thank you for saying that, by the way, because I be using my my little mask. I be making sure to put my anti-wrinkle cream. I put my sunscreen on. I try to drink some water. I drink my collagen. I'm doing the things to try to preserve whatever youth I have left, trying to preserve it so that I won't be a granny someday here on YouTube, although it's bound to happen. I will be a granny someday on YouTube. But don't worry. Once my wrestled granny days come, it'll be great. It'll be great. It'll be great. Thank you, Metal Rules. All right, guys, that is it for me today. Thank you so much for joining, and I will be back here Monday. Please head on over and check out the Sky Blue interview. Chances are if you're here, you're an AEW fan, so you will enjoy that interview with Sky Blue. Go check it out. Check out the shorts. I posted a bunch. Like them, comment them on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, literally everywhere. Thank you guys so much, and I'll catch you guys back here on Monday. Have an awesome weekend, everyone. Bye.